Hey everyone, it's Mandy. Before we jump into this week's episode, quick note, when we started recording this episode, we fully planned to cover all of A Court of Silver Flames in one go. But after recording for a while, taking a break, and realizing just how much there is to unpack, we decided that this book deserved more space. So here is part one of A Court of Silver Flames coverage. Everybody please enjoy, and we'll see you back next week.
Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Welcome back to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Deb.
Welcome back, Ash, for week 4 and our final week of our ACOTAR miniseries.
I know.
Boo!
This has been so much fun, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll come back anytime. Yeah. This is so much fun.
Hooray.
We'll find something to bring you back for. There's plenty out there.
There sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So today, as promised, A Court of Silver Flames. The beginning of the episode, Deb and Ashley are gonna go through A Court of Frost and Starlight and give a quick recap on that. I didn't read it, so sorry guys. Don't come for me.
Shame.
I heard it was optional, so I took the out.
Where's my bell? To follow you around with shame.
Oh, yes. Quick disclaimers for this episode. As for all of these episodes in our miniseries, spoilers, obviously full spoilers for the whole series now, because this is the final book. Also, I don't recommend that any of your children listen to any of our episodes, but this is definitely not the one.
We get a little spicy.
We're getting real spicy with this one. So please, no kids.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
All of our housekeeping is up to date.
Yes.
Except.
All right. Except what?
What's everyone drinking?
Oh, thanks, Deb.
What you got?
Of course. I got a White Claw.
Okay.
I got a little rosé, Aveline.
Very nice.
You know,
I got a little mocktail. We got, it's called Higher Realm. It's a THC drink. So we're trying it out.
I knew you were going to say it was a THC drink.
Yeah. We're trying
Are they good?
Ooh, it's delicious. I love it. So, all right. Jordan coming in clutch again. With great recommendations. So, books, TV, and now drinks. It is so good. I love it. And it's like, it's only 2 milligrams. So it's not like you're sitting here and you're like, oh my God.
So it doesn't like make you feel like nauseous or like weird or anything. That's why I'm afraid to try the THC drinks, because I don't know. I feel like it would make me nauseous.
I'm super sensitive to everything.
Okay.
And my first time trying this, I was literally just sitting there and I was like, everything feels great. This is wonderful.
So, okay, problem solved. We just got to give you 2 of those and then put you on a plane.
I don't think you could give me 2 of those. I think I would probably get sick if I drank more than 1.
Okay, so let's give you 1 of those and get you on a plane.
What if you drank like 4?
I don't think that's recommended.
Oh, really?
Jordan said her sweet spot is 5 milligrams. No more, no less. Maybe less, but she said if she drinks more than that, she is like, I don't feel good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't, I just thought like we could get you in this state where you're just like, everything's
comatose.
great. And then, Yeah, comatose, like maybe passed out, drooling on yourself. You could get on the plane.
Like, maybe one of these and a Xanax, potentially, but I'm not willing to play around with that.
Yes, please don't take any of our advice on self-medicating.
Yes, please, no. Oh my God. We're going to be getting write-ins. These ladies told me that I should take an Xanax and THC drink, and then I got sick off of it. We recommend no such thing. No thanks.
Definitely. Definitely no recommendation.
Yeah, we're not liable for your poor choices. We're not liable for our own poor choices either.
Right. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to our finale. Cheers
Yay.
to ACOTAR and our finale episode today.
Woohoo.
All right, ladies, take me through the Christmas special. What happened?
Our Christmas commercial break.
Yes, what happened in A Court of Frost and Starlight?
I feel like this was our post-war trauma hangover.
Okay.
It was very emotion-driven. I feel like there's not a whole lot to take away from this book, except that you do get a little bit of Cassian background in it.
Okay.
Ashley will probably have it a lot more fresh in her mind because I've read these books a couple of years ago. But basically, this is the novella. It's super short. It's emotional recovery. They're healing from the aftermath of Highburn. And it's taking place during the winter solstice in Valaris, which is nice.
Okay.
Like you get like a really good, like wintry, cozy feel. It's very nice. And they're just trying to navigate through like peace now at this point. They're just trying to be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. They're trying to like restore everything, help like people that lost things in the war. They're like going and providing, you know, care, clothes, different things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I personally, I felt like I needed this after ACO War. I felt like it was just a nice little breather, and it was more just, it was like a Christmas special, exactly how it was. You find out what they do every year for like Cassian, Reese, Azriel. I'm like, who's the other one? You find out every year. You find out every year what they do. They have this huge snowball fight at this cabin, and then they all go naked in a steam bath together. A sauna, steam bath. I don't know, something like that. but
that like a fly on that wall. I do.
Yeah.
To be a fly on the wall in that steam room. Probably a
and then it was funny because Feyre sent an image to Reese while he was in the sauna, and it turned him on, and then Cassian and Azriel threw him out.
Yeah, they were like, get out.
They were like, get out.
Funny.
And they threw him out naked in the snow. But there was some like comical relief. The whole Nesta thing was kind of sad though, because after the war, she went to live in the slumps, and she really didn't talk to anybody. In the book, she had the fallout with Amryn. Deb, do you remember what Amryn said to her? It was something like, you're being a waste of life or something like that.
Right. She was basically saying to her, like, you're not doing anything. Like, you just lived through this war. Like, why are you just going out and drinking and hooking up with any random guy that looks your way? And, you know, why are you living in the slums? And Nesta was just like, I'm classic Nesta. I'm going to do what I want to do, and no one's going to tell me otherwise. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And then near the end, it was the Christmas, which is like Feyre's birthday too. Right. And she wanted Nesta to come to their little townhome to celebrate. And she basically had to bribe Nesta to come to the townhome, and her rent was due. So Feyre said, the only way I'm going to pay your rent is if you come. And so she went. And then this is when it gets sad with Cassian, because he bought her a little gift and he really went to the depths to find this gift. And he tried to walk her home, and Nesta was so mean to him, and
so mean
to him. And then he got mad and threw the gift he just went to the depths to find for her in the river, lake, or whatever. He was so upset. It was sad. I felt bad for him.
Oh,
it really kind of, this book sets you up for what's coming.
Okay.
In A Court of Silver Flames, and the dynamic between Nesta and Cassian, and how their relationship is just so strained at this point. Like, we went from her during ACOWAR being like, I'm going to look for Cassian on the battlefield if I have to I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
And yeah, maybe it was the trauma from going through that whole thing. Who knows? It's probably a little bit of classic Nesta, who's just bitchy. But it really kind of gives you a good insight to like, ooh, these two are really not doing well. And it comes over into A Court of Silver Flames, and it does it very nicely.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A lot of the things that you guys just said that happened between Nesta and Cassian, they really revisit in A Court of Silver Flames too.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right, good. I don't think I missed much.
No.
Excellent.
And then
you didn't.
Yeah, no. In the very end, Feyre's like, I want to have your baby rescind. So,
surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's roll into the orange book. Let's roll in. Look at, I've got some bookmarks. So these are maybe some spiciness where these bookmarks are. Maybe
are the bookmarks only spice?
No,
that's what I was going to ask.
Only one of them is not. Only one of them is not spice. It's labeled breakdown. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, there you go.
As her mental breakdown.
It should have said not spice.
Not spice. All right. Opening of A Court of Silver Flames, another flashback like the other books that have started out, is Nesta being shoved into the cauldron, and she's got darkness all around her, and she feels agony and power, but this is her fighting back against the cauldron and its power. And this is where, we've been talking about in the last book, especially how Nesta took something from the cauldrons. Well, this is kind of the proof where Nesta clawed it out and took it with her.
She's determined. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Oh, she's got something in her mind. She does it.
Yeah. She sure does. Okay. So now we're present day. And like you guys said, Nesta is living in her, I call it shithole apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Fitting.
Even though she's been offered has she been offered the townhouse or one of the houses that Rhys and Feyre have? She's okay. And she doesn't want it.
Yeah. She doesn't want their handouts like that, but she'll take Rhys's money any day.
Yeah.
Yeah. She will take his money, but will not accept any job offer or place of living.
Got you. So she just wants money for nothing.
Pretty much.
She just wants to drink and bang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of, Cassian has been sent to grab Nesta from her apartment to bring her to Feyre's new house that was built for her. The river house is what they're calling it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big, grand, humongous house. Yeah. So Cassian knocks on the door, and Nesta's in bed with some other guy. Awkward.
Awkward indeed. He's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. So she is like, what? What do you want? Feyre wants you. And she's not very happy about having to go see her sister.
Right.
Oh.
Which
And
it's
go ahead.
like, oh, I don't know. How could you not be happy to go see your own sister who pays your rent?
Well, that's the thing. I think she probably just doesn't want to have to like deal with it.
I think Nesta just has her guards up. Deep down,
Yeah.
I don't think she doesn't want to see Feyre or Elaine. I think she is just so guarded. So it's easier for her to come off being like, I don't want anything to do with you people.
Right.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Let me just do what I want. But I mean, as we go through the book, it gets a little bit more clear why she's the way she is. But I just feel like she is just so guarded.
Yeah. Which is understandable, but I mean, I don't know. Your sister is your sister.
Yeah. She's real sadistic with her words.
She is. She is. She's oh.
Well, and Rhys hates her at this point. Now,
Yes.
did something else happen for Rhys to like really hate her? Or is this just because she is just spending all of his money and just not giving a shit about anything?
I think it's a little bit that and just how Nesta treats Feyre in general.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk to her nice. She doesn't want to come see her. She doesn't want to be around her. Feyre's putting all of these like different olive branches out to her to help her. And Nesta's just like, just give me your money. I don't want anything else.
Okay.
Just give me your money.
Okay.
I think
that
too
makes sense.
the whole mating bond. He's very protective over Feyre.
Yes.
So I feel like that plays a role into him not really liking Nesta because he's overly protective.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, that makes sense. I just wasn't sure if like something else happened in a court of Miston or not a court of Miss Fury, a court of Frost and Starlight to kind of like really set him off to this like rage hate Nesta. All right. Well, so Cassian's been sent to get Nesta because Feyre is basically staging an intervention for her. It is intervention time. And yeah, she goes through the drinking, the self-destruction, using their money to pay her bar tabs. It's not cool. So she's given an ultimatum. She's either got to go live at the House of Wind with Cassian and train, and she also needs to work in the library, or she gets sent back to the human lands and just live there cut off from everybody.
Wastes away.
Yeah. I mean, living at the House of Wind doesn't sound so bad. It's a nice place.
Especially when Cassian's there.
Well, Azriel's going to be there too, right? Yeah. Azriel's there too.
He lives there too.
So
it's like that show. Do you remember that
Three's
show,
Company?
3 Guys? No, 3 Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place?
Yes! That was Ryan Reynolds was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's what I think of in this setup.
I've never heard of that.
You're too little.
You're too young.
Yes, you're too little.
Too little.
Well, and the thing with the House of Wind is you can't winnow in and out because it's warded. So you either need to winnow to the stairs and walk up the 10,000 stairs, or you have to winnow above it and fly down with somebody who can fly. So I think that's why they're putting Nesta there, because she can't just freely leave.
Yeah.
And
She's
go
got to
back
get
to
her
the bars.
steps in.
Oh, yeah, she's getting her steps in. That's for
she
sure.
gets those steps in.
I feel like every other chapter I was like, oh, we're on these damn stairs again. We're trying them again. I'm like,
we made it to stair 100 this time, and we made it to stair 105 this time.
Yeah.
It was cool though, because at first she was doing it just because she wanted to go drink and do what she does.
Right.
And then I feel like it turned into her not wanting to do that. She just wanted to be able to go down the steps and back up.
Right.
Which was cool to see.
I did like that. Yeah, I liked that. Although whenever we got to a scene with Nesta doing the stairs, I had Rocky music playing in my head.
Yes.
Like that's what lives in my head now.
Yes, that's what it was like.
Yeah. If there's a movie, think about it.
It's Rocky.
It's the Rocky music. It's got to be. So the thing that's different about this book and the other books in this series is we are getting dual perspectives from characters. So we're not just following Feyre around and going timeline from there. We're going back and forth between Nesta and Cassian. So timeline's going to go back and forth a little bit. It might get a little confusing about how we're talking. I'm trying to go in order the best I can. But if we jumble up timelines, whatever.
It's okay.
It's our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
So Cassian's agreed to do this for Nesta. We find out a little bit more information during, these first couple chapters. We learn about what the blood rite is, what the Illyrians go through when they complete the blood rite to become Illyrian warriors. And apparently there's something going on the continent. The queens are being weird. Something is happening. We don't know. So Rhysand kind of puts Cassian in charge of figuring out what the hell is going on while he's training Nesta too. So poor Has got a lot on his plate.
He's doing a lot. He's doing the Lord's work. He's really doing the Lord's work. He's in charge of Nesta.
Yeah. So back to the House of Wind. This is actually, the house is one of my favorite characters. I love this house.
I love it too.
Yeah.
And the house is badass.
Nesta. The house likes Nesta.
Loves her.
Right? So it refuses to go. I think, how does she first discover that the house is like that kind of magic? Is it when I think it was like dinner time and things just start appearing, or like the fires in the fireplace, but she asks it for wine and it doesn't give her wine.
Yeah. It's like, no go. Sorry.
But it gives her books though.
Yeah.
And the house is also a romance reader and gives Nesta some of her favorite romance books. I was like, this is so cute. I just love this.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
And it was cute with the fire because she had PTSD from everything that happened in Aqua War. And the house put out the fire for her, but then warmed up her room. So she was still comforted, like if she had the fire on. It was cute.
Yeah.
Yes, I do love this house.
Yeah.
It's very thoughtful.
I'd like a house like that.
Yeah, me too. Where do we find those?
I mean, if we were billionaires, we could probably get like some smart home on steroids if we were billionaires.
We probably could. One that's
going to say like
to
a
Alexa.
butler. That's funny. All right. So we're going to start training. Cassian's going to start training Nesta, and they go to Windhaven to train, which is in Illyria.
Mm-hmm.
Why this? I don't know why this was the first choice of places to go, but Nesta hates it there. She does not want to go there. And Cassian gets his first look at Nesta in her fighting leathers, even though she's not going to be doing any training. And he's like, oh, damn, I forgot how hot this girl is.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, God.
And poor Cassian is very touch-starved. He hasn't seen any action in a very long time. So,
poor guy.
Poor
it becomes apparent later.
It does.
It does.
Very.
I actually have that. I'll show when we get there. I'll show you what I called my bookmark at that part.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh, it's so funny. But she refuses to train. She is not. She just sits on a rock and watches Cassian exercise the whole time. But why did they have to go to Windhaven? I don't understand why this is like the chosen place. I get it. He's Illyrian. He's going to be training her like Illyrian, but nobody else is trained. Like, I don't understand why that was like the first choice.
I think it was the fact that it was kind of common ground. So it was like that neutral space. She's never been here before. He knows exactly what he's doing while he's there. He's got all the equipment there for whatever he's got to teach her how to do. And he's also surrounded by other Illyrians that are training. So it probably was to help her also see, like, you're not the only one.
Maybe.
There are plenty of people here who are just starting out like you are. So get with the program.
That makes sense.
Please.
That makes sense. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think of this big outside arena, gym, rustic sort of area where there's no actual gym equipment. They're all just sparring and fighting each other, and they got their swords out. That's how I picture it. It's like a gym, but just not like ours.
Coliseum.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Illyrian Coliseum.
You never know.
Poor Nesta is embarrassing Cassian in front of everybody.
Yeah, she is.
She's the worst. She is the worst.
Oh, but she's the best though, too. I really do love her.
Her development through this book and her understanding herself more and understanding like why she does the thing that she does is it's so nice to watch because for the longest time we were just like, what the fuck? Like, what's up with this girl? But then you're like,
what is wrong with you?
Okay.
I think this book was probably the best character development book I've ever read.
For sure.
Like, the way Sarah just wrote her character, and by the end you just fall in love with her. It's just beautifully written.
Yeah.
You can feel all the emotion. Like when Nessa's a little brat, you get pissed off. But then when she becomes sad or more vulnerable, you feel that too. And then you're like, oh, I feel so bad for you. I understand.
I agree.
We get it, Ness. We get it.
Yep. We're with you, girlfriend. Around this part of the story, Moore and Cassian, they go visit Jurian, who is with Lucian and Vassa. Vassa is the queen that kind of defected and left all of the other queens.
Right.
So we find out that the Autumn Court is missing some soldiers. Cassian asks Vassa what the queens are up to. And we have Queen Briellen. We're going to call her Queen B because I'm not saying Queen Briellen all the time. So Queen B, she is pissed that she is old, that Nesta took something from the cauldron. And after she went in, she came out this old hag instead of this beautiful young immortal fae. And she might be working with Kostjay. Now, Kostjay is the Bone Carver's brother. The Bone Carver and the Weaver's brother, actually.
Right.
Who both are dead. So he's the only one left. And from the previous book, we know that they were death gods. So Kostjay is alive, apparently.
Right.
But Kostjay, isn't he's something where like he's truly immortal. He can't die.
I think so.
I forget what they called him. I think it was something god, but it was mentioned in there how he really can't be killed. So I don't know what the difference is.
Death Lord, I believe.
Okay.
One of the old gods.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all he gives me.
There's a difference.
Well, Kostjay wants to free himself from whatever lake that he's bound to. And apparently Baron, the High Lord of the Autumn Court, has pledged forces to Queen Briellen. So that's great.
Not surprised.
Right. Not surprised either.
All right, so we're back in Valaris, and Nesta's at her first day working in the library. Now, Nesta's job is to basically just shelve books, take her cart up and down the aisles and shelve the books. And we also meet Gwyn in the library, who becomes a very good friend to Nesta. Mm-hmm. And a little bit later, we're doing introductions now, but a little bit later in Illyria, we meet Emery, who is an Illyrian girl that Nesta meets. What do you guys think about these two girls?
I love that she forms friendships with them relatively quickly and easily. They kind of see through her. She's just kind of like, is what it is, presenting herself to these people that she doesn't know. And again, they are just like, you can be this tough person all you want. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter out there. Like, you can drop it. And she forms very good friendships with them.
Right.
I like them.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Me too. I love how they all have their own struggles, and they all came together and formed this beautiful friendship where they all brought each other joy. Mm-hmm. And I absolutely just love their trio. I was so happy for Nesta and even Gwen and Emery that they just all formed this bond together and encouraged them. It was really nice.
Yeah.
The trauma bonding was real.
But yeah.
Unfortunately, but it worked.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to these ladies in a second because they're going to, very quickly, actually, they're going to come back. Oh no, I lost my spot.
So now at this point, they are back in the House of Wind, and it's after Nesta's first day working in the library. She gets home, she's tired, she's exhausted. She's like, ugh, I don't want to keep doing this. And the house feeds her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got dinner ready for her as she's like getting back. Like, here, honey, here's your dinner. Hope you had a nice
she finally
day.
like accepts the food, right?
Yeah.
And it gives her chocolate cake.
I know,
because it's her favorite.
Yeah.
Doesn't Cassian come in and eat it though?
Yeah, that big brute.
They do. Yeah, he definitely comes in. Well, she starts having nightmares, like really bad nightmares, and she was like yelling in her sleep, and I think Cassian heard her at some point. So it starts their interaction.
Yeah,
there, and then they get into like a huge fight. Is this when they get into their huge fight? Where he's like, everybody hates you.
Yeah. I think it is because she's so like just so stubborn and just can't see that people are trying to help her.
Right.
And and he's like, what do you want? Everybody to hate you? Fine. Everybody hates you.
Yes. Right. They were fighting over because she won't train. She just sits there and he's so fed up and he's like, I don't want to be having to train you anyways. Everybody hates you. Right. And so that was not a good look for our pal Cassian.
No.
I think I think he was just thinking I'm in love with this girl and I just want her to love me back. And that's what happened.
Boomer?
Yeah, it is. He's mad at Cassian for eating Nesta's cake.
Yeah, definitely.
He said, that bastard. It's true, though. Like, she really is just being unnecessarily difficult. And it's like, you chose this path. You could have gone back to the human world and you would have been cut off You never would have had to deal with anybody ever again. But you chose to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you are. Are you going to make the best of it? Or are you going to just keep being an asshole because you're not getting out of this?
Right.
And she basically at this point was like, I'm going to continue being an asshole. And if she gets all mad, wants to go out on the town drinking again, and she attempts those damn stairs again.
I'll show him.
I'll show him. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna drink wine. I'm gonna bring back some strange men.
She gets to like step 85 and she's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Is this where she falls and then Cassian's waiting at the top of the steps and she's like crawling back up and
he's like, you gotta do it. I'm not helping you. You gotta do it. And
when she falls, doesn't she leave like, don't sparks like come out of her hands and she like leaves? Yeah.
Like her nails are iron.
Yeah.
So this is like, again, like maybe some of her power coming through.
Yeah. Yeah, her silver flame.
Whatever her power is. Yeah. When is that nightmare? I'm trying to take a look here. I think it might be a while before she has that nightmare. It is.
I think
we got a little ways to go.
Oh, yeah. She has another nightmare where like Reason has to come. Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Feyre has been shielding herself the whole time during this book. We're not sure why, but we find out why later.
I knew why from reading the novella. Because I read the novella, I was like, it's weird she's shielded all the time. And Cassian couldn't even kiss her on the cheek because she was shielded. I was like, this girl's prego.
She's super prego.
Yeah. There's no way she just has this shield all the time.
Right.
We're not even in war.
Well, they said they were like testing it out or something like that. Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't buy it for a minute.
She preggers.
Yeah. But Cassian is talking to Feyre and he's kind of just like, I don't know what to do. I'm not getting anywhere with her. But then he thinks of the idea like, oh, she says how much she hates Windhaven. Why don't I just train her here? And I'm like, why wasn't that the idea from the very beginning?
Right.
Yeah.
Like he knew, I don't know. But he figured Nesta out. The Nesta algorithm. He figured it out.
The Nesta algorithm. That's funny.
It's very treacherous.
So he proposes this to Nesta and they make like a bargain. They make a deal. 1 hour of training for a favor of any size from Cassian in the future. You're funny, Deb.
Oh, this
I know a
this
few
is
favors.
Yeah.
Well, and then Cassian apologizes to her and is like, I didn't mean what I said when I said everybody hates you. It's not what I meant. So I'm
Kinda
sorry.
did, though.
I'm sorry.
I mean, some people hate her.
A lot of people.
But he doesn't hate her. He loves her.
Yeah. He actually loves her.
Since the minute he met her.
Yeah.
Is this where they their first little exchange together where they don't really do anything but they get very close and like very like yes. They're kind of just like close with each other and Nesta just can't take it and she goes back to her room and has a little solo sesh. Because she's like, this man's so hot.
Is this when she said you're quick off the mark? No?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Almost there. We're almost there.
That was the funniest thing to me. Okay, I'll be patient.
Well, Nesta was, and she had to go running back to her room.
Yeah. Poor Ness.
Yes.
She's like, I can't have this man. Not yet.
Not yet. Well, and they and Cassian goes back to his room and has a little solo sesh too. And they both pretty much know that they did this.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah.
Breakfast the next morning is awkward.
Awkward.
Poor Asriel's sitting there like, you could cut the tension with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy's just trying to eat his eggs.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys are gross.
Just screw already.
Yeah. He can definitely see or sense.
Well, they can scent it, right? If they're like aroused, the Fae, like other Fae can smell it, which that's
it's
weird.
Gross. That's weird.
That is weird. I don't
They
like
can
it.
smell the other people, which is weird. That kind of freaks me out, to be honest. I'm like, ew.
Right? Yeah. Ew.
Gross.
Could you imagine? Like,
no.
Yeah.
No.
Like you walk in a room and it's like, oh, I know what you guys just did.
Yeah. Oh, God. I would never leave my house if I had to smell that on everybody.
Right? Oh, my God.
I would just be a recluse.
I know. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, so like Nesta's getting ideas now too, though, with training. And she knows that the priestesses in the library have gone through a lot of trauma. And she's thinking, well, maybe it'd be a good idea if some of them train, if they want to, obviously. Yeah. Everybody come at your own free will. So she asks Clotho, who's like the head librarian at the library, we'll call her, if she can put a sign-up sheet in the library, but nobody signs up for quite a while.
Yeah.
It stays blank. But now, Ashley, now is where Cassian has a little mishap. I'm checking in the book because I mean, usually all these like beginning sessions where they kind of get together around like the dinner table, or they're leaving dinner, or they're coming back from dinner, they're under the dinner table.
Yeah, it's always in the same area, the dining room, or right outside the dining room.
I know. So they are kind of just up against the wall. They're like just dry humping against the wall at this point because they know they're super attracted to each other. And Nesta gives him a little over the pants handy, and Cassian just game over.
I laughed hysterically during this part because she just said, "Quick off the mark," and walked away.
She does say that. She does. Someone's quick off the mark. That is so funny. And he got so embarrassed.
He's like, oh, so God.
Embarrassed.
It's so good.
Oh, that was funny.
I laughed so hard.
Oh, Cassian, you better do better next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after Cassian cleans himself up, we hear about the Dread Trove. This is like the main thing throughout the whole book, the Dread Trove. There are 3 items: the mask, the harp, and the crown. Now, these items were all made by the Cauldron. They can all do different things. They hold different abilities. And this is what the Queen Brielle, is looking for.
Right.
So we have to stop her.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah. Is not good if she had all 3.
No, very, very bad if she had all 3, because I believe whoever has all 3 and wears or dons them can be High King or High Queen of the whole. So that'd be very bad.
Very bad.
And Feyre can't go help looking for these things because we find out, yes, Feyre's preggo.
Yep. Hooray!
Hooray! Congratulations, Feyre. Your baby's going to kill you.
And Rhysand can't go either because they made a bond that when one dies, the other dies.
Right.
So, and they were all so mad at them they were like, you just made this frivolous decision, you stupid love drunk people.
Yeah, Amryn was not happy when she found that out.
No, she was like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you people?
I have to say this, though, okay, because, yeah, the baby has wings and it's going to kill Feyre when it's born, most likely. But Feyre, they don't tell Feyre this. This is Rhys, again, not giving anybody any freaking information. Ever.
That's why he's a pain in the ass.
He is, right?
But I still love him.
I know you do.
I mean, if I was going to die, I wouldn't want to know.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Fair point.
Just let me enjoy this child inside me without me knowing that I'm going to die.
True.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Yeah. I still think she should have known.
I mean, yeah, I do
agree.
I think knowing Feyre, like, she should have known. She got mad at him for such a long time for not telling her they were mates. And at that point, I thought he was being respectful because he was going through so much.
Right.
At that point, he should have learned, tell her everything. Don't hide anything.
I agree. So Nesta decides that she will help find these items and she's going to scry. That's what I called in the last episode, the voodoo that she does with the stones and the bones. Yeah. It's called scrying. I must have missed that in the last book. So this is where she can use her powers and basically go and see where the things that she's looking for are. So she goes to do it one night and she fails. She can't do it. And that's the night where she has that awful nightmare of the cauldron coming for her, and Cassian and Azriel run into her room and she is just engulfed in silver flame. Cold flame, not even hot flame, cold flames. And they're like, what is
Nobody knew what to do. They were so freaked out.
Right.
They had to go get the Lord, the High Lord.
The High Lord.
Yeah.
Rhysand, help us figure out what the hell is happening and do something about it.
And Rhys was like, no, goodbye.
Let her burn. He helps.
He helps. But I think he was even freaked out. He's like, I don't know. I don't even think he was sure what to do at this point. He's like, Jesus.
I know. Well, yes, he does come help, and he says that he went into her nightmare and saw it, and her power is pure death. Which I'm confused because we have death gods and we have all of this talk about death. So what's the difference with her and these other? I guess because she's not a god. This is just her power.
She was made and not born.
Okay.
That way, maybe. That's what I would put my money on. But
yeah, that makes sense.
We can ask Google.
But I had the same confusion, and Deb, that's kind of where my mind goes. But and this is going to come later, but if you remember when they go to the prison, and then there's Ianthe, not Ianthe, but Ianthe or Lanth.
Oh, Lanthus.
Lanthus, the death god that Cassian put in the prison.
Right.
He was basically saying, we're the same. And he was trying to get her to want to marry him because their powers combined. So I don't know if technically she's kind of at the same level, but she just didn't know the whole power she had, and she wasn't as maybe malevolent as them. I don't know.
Right. A quick explanation of it that I found was Nesta's power is death made flesh. So an active stolen force from the cauldron that allows her to incinerate, decay, and sever life, whereas Death God, like the Bone Carver, is an immortal entity that embodies, controls, and thrives on death.
Okay. Got it.
Thanks, Google.
Thank you, Google. Breaking it down for us.
I love it. I love it. So she does scry again. She fails, and then a couple days later, she does it again, and she sees the mask. She chooses the mask to look for as the first thing, and she sees it in the bog of Orid. So guess where we're going now?
The bog.
We're going to the bog.
We are going
to the bog. Well, no, it doesn't sound like fun because apparently it's a hellhole.
Well, yeah, it was fun to read.
Literally. This was such a good chapter.
Yes, it was so good.
These chapters were so good, and I thought it was funny because of what happens with, they're learning about the creatures that live there, and I'm like, okay, obviously we're going to meet one of these. And with the autumn soldiers coming in and having to leave Nesta in a tree and Cassian saying, stay here, don't move. I'm like, have you met this girl ever?
She's going to move.
Yeah. She's not listening.
She's not staying there. Not even for 5 minutes.
No.
So she does. She leaves. She goes. She's like wading through this bog, and here comes the Kelpie, what we just learned about, this awful, gross monster.
Slimy bog monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like shoving its tongue in her mouth, and it's dragging her through the water. But as it's dragging her through the water, she sees a glow in the water, and we found the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, right where she said it would be.
And guess what she does with that mask? She puts that bitch on, and she gets out of that bog, and everybody's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, who were all the dead people in the
That's
bog?
my question.
Because she put the mask on and basically resurrected them, and they killed the Kelpie, right? They killed it or whatever. And that's how she survived. And when Cassian found her, she has this mask on and they're all lifting her up. Well, that's how I pictured it in my head.
Yep.
Like, here comes Queen Nesta.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I think if I remember correctly, I think I remember them saying it was just like a dumping ground for bodies.
Yes, you're right.
Like
you're
fallen
right.
soldiers.
Yeah,
right.
You're right.
Okay.
And then we learn at this time that the soldiers from the Autumn Court were those soldiers that they just lost. They didn't know where they went, and they were just in this trance, and that's why they were able to fight them off. So well, I don't want to say quickly, but easily,
fairly
maybe?
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and so then they leave 2 alive, and they find out that the soldiers are under the influence of Briellen, the queen, because she has the crown. Yes. So that's not good. So with the crown, she can influence people around her to do her bidding. So she has put like a spell over these soldiers to go and retrieve the items that she wants, kill who she wants. So, and those are the autumn soldiers, right? That we're missing.
Yes.
Okay. Queen Bee, not cool.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
That's why she's Queen Bee. And we don't mean Beyonce.
That's Queen Bey.
That's Queen Bey.
It's around this time too that and Gwen does sign up on the sheet for training, right? Mm-hmm. I think what happens is she sees Nesta training in the library. Nesta's like doing moves in the library, and Clotho tells her to stop, and she won't stop. So they ask Cassian come to the library to tell Nesta to stop. And Nesta did it on purpose. So she could get Cassian there with her and show the girls, like, this, you don't have to be afraid to come. Right. This is what it's like.
Right.
And that's when Gwen decides to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
I think what did it was she would do the moves, and she would do them perfectly in the practice, but she was kind of not doing them good when she was in the library, because anytime Cassian went to correct her, he would ask, may I touch you, or may I help you do this? So I think that was what sealed the deal for Gwen to think, oh, I can do this because he's
it's
actually respectful.
Right. It's still a safe space.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then Emery from Illyria, from Windhaven, Nesta had been talking to her whenever she had been in Windhaven and asking her to train, and she also agrees to come as well. So now we've got the 3 girls training, and I love them so much together. It's just, I really do love them. They are just
I love
so
how
good.
they just encouraged each other and lifted each other. I loved it.
Yeah.
And
very
then
heartwarming.
And they'd be joking around, and Cassian would be like, you're gonna have to do extra, and they would just giggle at each other. It was cute.
Yeah. They're like, boo.
Yeah. They bullied Cassian. It was the best.
Yeah. All right, Ashley, we are up to, I know this is your favorite part of the entire book. So after they get back from the Bog of Orid, and Nesta's getting all cleaned up in the tub.
Oh, God.
Cassian comes in and brings her some food, and she's in the tub, naked. And
like one bee.
Of course, like one would be. And Nesta just says, let's go. Mm-hmm. We're doing this right now.
Let me tell you, I laughed hysterically during this whole entire time. I couldn't even take it. I couldn't even take this seriously. Like,
really?
Yes. I literally had tears because I was laughing so hard. I just couldn't take it seriously.
Okay. Deb, what's your take on the spice in this book, especially the first go round?
I have never read through a chapter so fast, because I was just like, and he put what where?
I think they used my ick word a lot of times here too, and I'm like,
they did.
My God, this is so disgusting.
Everybody, this episode is brought to you by the letter S for seed.
And spill.
And spill.
And pretty soon sick, because that's what Ashley's going to be.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm like, is he a fire hydrant? I'm like, what is happening? That's basically what it was like reading this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I will give you a little excessive, like a little right? Okay, we get it. Yeah, but I mean, listen, it wouldn't be Cassian if it wasn't like that, because apparently everything about Cassian is so.
Yeah, apparently.
Huge. Like I said, people, please, I hope your kids are not listening to this.
Yeah. And I pray to God this isn't on loudspeaker at work either.
Yeah. That'd be something.
Yeah. Not safe for work, folks.
Yeah.
They'd be like, seed? Like, what kind?
Sunflower?
Zucchini?
Yeah.
Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Well, regardless, Cassian and Nesta finally
seal the deal.
Finally sealed the deal.
Do the deed.
Finally. We skipped over a couple spicy scenes. But I mean, this was what it was all leading up to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for them.
Me too.
I kind of feel bad for Cassian, though, because I think he just agreed to whatever Nesta was ready for. But you could tell it was hard for him not to want more in this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I do. And it's because of what Nesta says. And she basically says it's just sex. That's all this is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I'll take, and he's literally like, I'll take whatever I can get from you. But
he's like a poor beggar. Like,
I know.
I'll take whatever you give me.
I know.
Poor cat.
I just want your love, but whatever you can give me, I'll take.
I know. Poor guy. Well,
I know.
it gets better. It gets better. Now we need to go to where are we going?
Going to the mountains.
No, not yet. Hold on.
Just kidding.
Okay. Now we need to go to the forge. Nesta wants to learn how to fight with a sword. And Cassian says, well, you need to see how they're made. You need to appreciate the craftsmanship before you can wield one. So they go to the forge.
Yes.
And Nesta tries her hand at making a couple blades. Well, we find out that these blades that she made are made, like big made with magic. She imbued her magic into these blades. So this is a big deal, what Nesta just did, because she can basically make a whole new trove.
Yeah.
Any weapons she makes are big magic weapons, like slay all armies kinds of weapons.
Yeah. I pictured this whole scene with this blacksmith who's just being like, oh, this sweet girl. She's just hammering away, she's loving to learn how to make swords, and just a very sweet moment. And then he's all of a sudden, when she leaves and he figures out what the sword actually is, he's all freaked out and goes to Reason like, take it. I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah. Hey, get this the hell out of here.
She was not a sweet little girl that just wanted to learn how to make swords.
And Reason is like, I know.
Yeah. Reason's like, she's kind of a bitch, but all right.
Well, they vote on if they should tell Nesta what she actually made. And they vote yes. Amren doesn't want to tell her, but the majority say yes. Let's let Nesta know that she has this capability. And Cassian just does not tell her fast enough, because she finds out that there was a vote, and it's been a couple days since they discovered this, and Nesta is pissed.
Well, he tells her she asked him explicitly, who didn't want to tell me? And he said, Reese and Amren.
Yeah.
That set her off.
She's like, Reese, no shit. Like, of course.
But Amren, my friend.
Amren.
Right. So
then she gets her adrenaline muscles.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. And she makes it all the way down those stairs on just pure rage alone.
Yep.
And she goes to Amren's apartment, and Feyre shows up, and it's a whole thing. And in her anger as well, Nesta lets it out that
I hated this so much.
The baby's gonna kill you, Feyre, and your Reese won't tell you the truth. And I'm like,
oh my God. I will tell you, this made me cringe so hard. Because it was the way she said it. It's like, by the way, your baby's gonna kill you, and your perfect reason's hiding it from you. I'm like, Nesta.
We made so much progress to backtrack so much.
Well, she barges in there. Amryn and Varian are in there. Varian's naked, and he just has to like skip out.
Yeah.
It was such a hot mess.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a hot mess, this whole thing. And Rhys is like, Cassian, get Nesta the fuck out of here because I'm going to fucking kill her. And I really think he means it. I really think he means it this time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now we're going to the mountains. Cassian's like, I need to get her out of here. They go to the mountains to hike. Nesta immediately regrets what she says. Immediately is like, too far. Too far.
I will say it is good she told Feyre, right? Like, I think that is like the proper sisterly thing to do, but it was the timing and delivery.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I feel in that moment when I was reading it, I felt like if she truly cared about Feyre's well-being, she would have approached her before this moment. And when Cassian first told her and said, listen, I was given information and I want you to be aware of this in a more compassionate manner. This was just like spiteful. And I didn't like it. Not one bit.
No, I agree with you. I didn't like it either. No. So in this mountain journey, Nesta's not speaking at all. She doesn't talk to Cassian. They're just hiking away and she's not drinking any water because I think at this point, Nesta is punishing herself.
Yep.
She feels
I would agree
that she does not deserve anything from anybody, that she is just the worst person. And
she needed this moment.
Yeah, she has a absolute mental breakdown in the mountains, and it is just the saddest thing. I think it is the way what she's saying out loud, and don't talk to me, don't be kind to me, that she doesn't deserve any of this. I can't fix me. And Cassian is just like, you're not broken. It's okay. You can fix this.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay. And, he's saying, you can go 5 days and not talk to me. Just after the 5 days, just talk to me. Like, I'm still going to be here for you. And I'm like,
and I love that. But as pissed off as I was at Nesta for that moment of her just, saying everything to Feyre, in this moment when they're trekking through the mountains, I felt so bad for her. And it was just amazing how Sarah could write just the reader to feel so much anger. And then in the next chapter or scene, it's like you feel so much remorse for her and empathy, and you love that like Cassian is there for her when she feels like she probably has absolutely no one at this point. She still has Cassian. And it was so sweet.
I know.
I felt bad for her in this moment. I'm like, oh.
I know. I did
Poor
too.
Girl.
And then we find out too later, because they were in the mountains, they had to light the fire. And we find out too later the reason why she doesn't like the fire is because the crackling makes her think of her father's neck snapping in ACOWAR. So then later, like, Cassian ends up feeling really bad that he lit all these fires while they were out there, but he didn't know. And I felt like you could tell there was something about her being uncomfortable with the fire and everything, but we didn't know why until later. And I just felt bad for her.
I know. I did too. Emotional
damage.
A little bit.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Yeah. Well, Nesta does come back, and she's feeling a little bit better. She and Cassian are closer than ever, and the girls are still training. And this is more where this whole Valkyrie training comes in. I think it comes in earlier, but the girls are really, Gwen is reading about Valkyries with the work she does in the library, and they're reading about like their meditation and their breathing techniques and how they were these fantastic warriors. And that's kind of what the girls are striving for, because the Valkyries are all dead. Like, let's do
Right.
Valkyries 2.0 with these 3 girls.
And they were all females, right? The Valkyries.
Yes.
They were okay. Yeah.
Yes, all female warriors. So they are still training very much every single day, rain, shine, snow. These girls are absolutely committed.
They're getting it.
Yes, they are getting it. But all the while, too, Nesta, she misses music. That's part of the reason why she went to all these taverns. And the music has always meant something to her. So she asks Gwen, listen, I know you guys do these ceremonies with the music at night. I want to join. So she goes, and she gets lost in the music in this ceremony and unknowingly scries while she's there and sees where the harp is in the prison.
Yep.
So now we got to go there real quick.
We got to go back to the prison.
We got to go back to the prison.
Popular place.
It is. We're at the prison a lot in these books. Yeah. So we do go to the prison. She finds where the harp is, and she goes in, she takes it, and she has a vision of Brianna, right? Briallen? I don't know why I said Brianna.
Yeah.
Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
Of Queen Bee. She has a vision of her wearing the crown, and apparently they've opened up a pathway between the two. Now Queen Bee knows where Nesta is.
Yep.
So it's like, we got to go. Gotta get the hell out of here. They're leaving. And while Nesta used the harp to leave that vision with Queen Bee and open a door to get out, she opened the door to Lanthus's cell, who Ashley talked about a little bit before. But Lanthus is like this big baddie that Cassian put away like centuries ago.
Yeah.
He's scary. He scared me. Intimidated me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not fun. He is not fun at all. He starts to kick Cassian's ass. Like right off the bat. And the next thing we know, Nesta is back and trying to help Cassian, and Lanthus sees that she has the harp and that the sword that she made, she takes to the prison as well. And Lanthus starts to show Nesta what it could be like if the two of them were together with this trove. And it's just so Lanthus can get what he wants in power. But, Nesta's beautiful. So why not bring her along for the ride as well?
Right?
I mean, everybody wants a piece of Nesta. Even Eris wants a piece of Nesta at some point.
He sure does.
And he shows her visions of them like having sex, and it's like amazing, but not amazing. And she's like, wow, this is great, but no.
It's amazing. Like Nesta, she is never overpowered by any, I guess, like mental manipulation. Even back in ACOTAR, when Tam like glamored everybody, she still remembered. She's like, "Yo, you didn't fool me.
Yeah,
I know what you did." But she's
so
never like
it's that strong will.
Yeah.
Being her own person and having that.
I never even made that connection. Wow, that's interesting. Well, yeah, so no, she tries to order Lanthus back into his cell, and eventually she does kill him with her sword, which we find out she is named Ataraxia, which I love means inner peace.
Yep.
It's like, that's good job, Ness.
Perfect, Ness.
Good job.
You pronounced that beautifully.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say that. Yeah.
You got to listen to the audio, Ash, and not read.
Yeah.
Well, if you actually read, you just don't know how to pronounce anything. So audio is probably where it's at, because I literally don't know how to pronounce anything.
I feel like for the fantasies, it is, because there are so many of those big words and names, and it's like, you've seen that. I know, Deb, you've seen those TikToks where it's like, we left Schmurmer, and we went to Schmurmer.
That's what is in my head. I'm like, I don't know how to say this. Like,
oh, that's so funny. So yeah, she kills Lanthus. Girl loves chopping people's heads off.
She sure do.
Yeah.
She loves to cut a head off of a body. Okay.
So good.
We are back in Valaris again. Feyre apologizes to Nesta. I'm sorry. Nesta apologizes to Feyre.
Right.
Switch that around. And it's a very short moment, but it's a sweet moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just what they needed.
Yeah. And
a wrinkle in time.
Feyre was just, she came off, hey, I appreciate you telling me. At least you had the balls to tell me.
Right.
But I just wish in this moment I got a little bit, we as readers got a little bit more perspective of Feyre giving Rhys hell, because it was just kind of like, in this moment, it was just like, Feyre's cool, like, she's not that upset. Her and Rhys are good, but she gave him hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She probably beat the living daylights out of him.
We'll never know. The only time that I might not mind being in Feyre's head was find out what happened there.
Right? She went crazy on him. And not in a good way.
Yeah. No, not in the fun way.
Mm-mm.
No. But it is winter solstice. Again, winter solstice comes up a lot in these books. They love winter solstice. They sure do. So they have the ball that they have every year, and that's in the Court of Nightmares. And they've decided that they're going to have Nesta's going to dance with Eris, because they need to show him that they trust him. This is what he could possibly have if he stays loyal to the Night Court. Somebody from the court needs to dance with him. It's not going to be Feyre. It's not going to be Elaine.
Not going to be Elaine.
So,
well,
it's not going to be more. God, no.
They set it up because Nesta was the dancing queen when she was younger.
True. Yes. She was the dancing
Nesta,
queen.
Nesta, I heard you were such a dancing queen. Let Moore show you the waltz.
Yes. So they do dance, and he is very smitten with her, and says to Rhys, like, okay, whatever you want, I'll give it to you if I can marry Nesta. And everybody's like, say what now?
What?
Oh, Cassian was about to murder everybody there at that point.
Yep. Rip his head off.
Yeah.
For sure. So Rhys is like, I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Maybe not.
We'll see I think he said something along the lines, we'll let Nesta make that decision.
Yeah,
right.
See what she wants, something like that.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Because Rhys's all about choices.
Right.
Yeah. Just not letting people in on information.
I was going to say the same thing. But if it's not a choice, we're just not going to tell you about it.
Right.
Yeah. I'll always give you the choice, but if there really is no choice, we're just not going to tell you.
Right.
So the party is always after the ball, right? They have this winter solstice party because it's Feyre's birthday. Yep. So this is at the River House, and they're all giving gifts. Nesta's like, oh shit, I didn't get anybody anything. She didn't buy anything for anybody. But Cassian does wait until everybody leaves, and he wants to give her gift in private, and he gives her what is it called? I believe it is called a symphonia or symphonium. I can't even read my own.
I think.
I can't even read my own handwriting here. But basically, it's like a music recorder. He made her a mixtape in Fae. In his Fae way.
A mixtape.
Because he went to like all of her favorite spots and recorded the music that they played, and then that's what's on this. So yeah, it's a mixtape.
I love it. I
love
just
it
haven't
too.
heard mixtape since, we were in middle school.
I know. That's how old we are.
Yeah.
Nesta tells him that she can't accept it and that she's just going to marry Eris. And Cassian's like, come again.
He cried.
Yeah.
He cried. And when he cried, I cried. I had tears streaming down my face. I'm like, Cassian, don't cry.
Right.
And then I started crying because then she was like, that's what I deserve. And I'm like, no, Nesta.
No.
Yeah. That's what she...
Leave Brittany alone.
Yeah, she's like, I don't deserve you. I deserve Eris, who is a brute and an asshole. And that's not what you are, Cassian. You are good and kind and everything that I don't deserve. And that's when Cassian is like, from this moment on, nobody else for either of us. And they make love. There's a difference.
There's a difference. And did you notice in this scene, I didn't laugh hysterically, by the way, but in this scene, it mentioned about like golden tethers or something. Like it was different. And I'm like,
it was different.
Whoop. At that moment, I'm like, click.
They're mates.
The mating bond has been solidified.
Yeah. It has. It's been a couple days since that, and when we find out that Cassian does, confirm that they are mates.
Mm-hmm.
And Nesta freaks the fuck out. She's like,
what?
Huh? What?
She's like, no. And he's like,
she's like, I was just about to marry Eris.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what's wrong with that? What's the difference? And she's like, I don't believe in that, or something like that.
I think the excuse she gives is it's the last piece of like her human self that would be taken, because it was always like marriage was just, that was fine, but mates is something bigger, and she just isn't ready for it. And she's got to go. She calls in the promise from the very beginning. She says, don't talk to me. Go back to the House of Wind. Don't talk to me until I talk to you. And she goes to Windhaven. She goes to Emery's house. And then Gwyn shows up. She tells the girls what happened. And she realizes, I was overreacting. I have to go back tomorrow and apologize and accept this bond, because she realizes that she wants nothing more than she wants Cassian. Right. So she'll go back tomorrow. Well, no, she's not.
Nope. You ain't going nowhere.
No.
Well, she's going somewhere, but it ain't to the House of Wind.
But it ain't to Cassian.
And that's actually where we're going to leave it here for today, guys. I think that there's enough that goes on at the end of this book that we could probably make a pretty decent episode out of it. And then we can also talk about our thoughts on the whole series and what we think is coming up next for the next
surprise book. Secret Part 2 episode coming up.
Cliffhanger.
This was a last-minute decision that we made just now because it works.
Yes. Sure does.
And we want to see Ashley again.
Yeah. I get to come back. Just kidding. Not my last episode.
JK.
Fooled you.
All right. Well, Ashley, thank you for being here today. Deb, thanks for showing up.
Whatever.
Everybody, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that we ask you to do every week. We would very much appreciate it. And of course, tune in next week for the real finale of A Court of Silver Flames and our mini series and our thoughts on the entire series and what's coming up next. We're so excited to see you there.
So excited.
Woo!
Thank you guys. Deb, what's our sign off?
Peace out, bitches.
Ooh, that's a new one. I like it.
Oh, I like that. Wasn't expecting it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.